Okay, imagine this, you're stuck on a desert island with a magic home theater system that never runs out of power. But here's the kicker, you can only watch 10 movies. 10 films to keep you sane, entertained, and maybe even alive. Sounds fun until you realize this list has to carry you through eternity. So, what makes a desert island movie great? Let's unpack this, because I've obsessed over this question way more than is healthy /n/n. First off, most people approach this list wrong. They pick comfort food, nostalgic junk food flicks they've seen 100 times. But surviving isolation isn't about comfort. It's about stimulation. You need movies that reward repeated viewings, layers to dissect, and themes that echo your situation. Let me explain /n/ and take The Shining. Now, I know what you're thinking, Kevin, you're literally choosing a movie about isolation to survive isolation? Isn't that counterproductive? And I get it. On paper, watching Jack Nicholson lose his mind while you're already questioning your grip on reality sounds like a terrible idea. But hear me out, this film is a puzzle box. Every rewatch reveals new patterns in the carpet, new subtext in those endless hallways. Is it a ghost story? A psychological breakdown? Kubrick's commentary on colonialism? Who knows? The point is, you'll never run out of theories to chase. Survival isn't just about food and water, it's about keeping your brain hungry /n/n. Now, let's talk about balance. If you're stranded, you can't survive on cerebral deep dives alone. You need adrenaline shots. That's where Predator comes in. Arnold's Jungle Showdown isn't just a testosterone-fueled spectacle, it's a masterclass in escalating tension. The first act lulls you with 80s action tropes, then wham, it becomes a game of cat and mouse against an invisible hunter. The Predator's design? Genius. By hiding the creature until the final act, the film turns every shadow into a threat. In real survival scenarios, adaptability kills. Watching Dutch go from arrogant commando to mud-covered survivor mirrors the mental shifts you'd need on that island. Practical life lessons, wrapped in a B-movie package /n/n. But wait, shouldn't we also consider emotional anchors? For me, that's The Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. Not because Middle-earth is a happy place, but because it's about journeys. Frodo's quest isn't about victory, it's about enduring darkness while holding on to hope. The Shire's destruction? A brutal reminder that you can't go home again. When you're stranded, nostalgia will destroy you. Better to watch a movie that teaches you how to rebuild identity from ashes. Plus, Howard Shore's score could double as your personal theme music when you're trudging across the beach at dawn /n/. And here's a twist most overlook, guilty pleasures aren't weaknesses, they're survival tools. I'm talking about movies like Burial Ground. This Italian zombie flick is so gloriously terrible it becomes profound. The creepy kid character isn't creepy because of the plot, it's creepy because they cast a 25-year-old man to play a child. That bizarre choice accidentally creates uncanny valley energy that'll keep you questioning reality. When you've watched the same palm tree sway for 100 days, you'll crave any form of surreal distraction /n/. And what fascinates me most is how these choices reflect human psychology. Seven Samurai isn't just about warriors defending a village, it's about leadership under pressure. Watching Kurosawa dissect group dynamics teaches you how to manage scarce resources and conflicting personalities. Meanwhile, Goodfellas exposes the rot beneath glamorous lifestyles, a cautionary tale for anyone tempted to romanticize their new normal on the island. Even Alien becomes practical. Its claustrophobic horror prepares you for the psychological toll of endless solitude /n/. And let's address the elephant in the room, Star Trek II on a desert island? Absolutely. Khan's revenge arc isn't just Shakespearean drama, it's about obsession consuming you. Kirk's vulnerability in that film? A reminder that even legends break. When you're alone, ego becomes your worst enemy. This movie keeps you humble /n/. But maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe the real answer is just Raiders of the Lost Arkansas, pure, uncut adventure where the hero wins through grit, not gadgets. Indy's relentless momentum teaches you to solve problems with creativity, not despair. And let's be real, if you have to hear a soundtrack on loop for years, John Williams' themes are the gift that keeps giving /and so, what's the takeaway? A desert island list isn't about favorites, it's about curating a psychological toolkit. Each film serves a purpose: mental gymnastics, emotional calibration, primal catharsis. Now I turn it to you. What movies would you choose to survive not just physically, but mentally? Drop your list below, and don't pretend you haven't already thought about this for hours.